Welcome back to Miss B Biology. This is a revision lesson on the topic stem cells. So grab your book and grab your pen and let us begin. The lesson objective is to describe the function of stem cells in embryos, adult animal, and in the meristem of plants. Let us look at how embryonic stem cells are formed in animals, using humans as an example. So first we have fertilization taking place where the sperm cell fuses with the egg cell to form a single cell called the zygote. The zygote divides by mitosis to form a ball of cells called the embryo. The embryo is basically made up of undifferentiated cells, embryonic stem cells that can go on to differentiate, meaning change in shape, change in structure to form specialized cells such as the nerve cells and muscle cells. So again, students, embryo is made up of undifferentiated cells, embryonic stem cells that can give rise to every cell, every tissue, every organ of the fetus's body. Adult stem cells are a bit different from embryonic stem cells because adult stem cells can only differentiate into related types. For example, bone marrow cells can differentiate into blood cells but no other type, right? So that's the bone marrow stem cells, and we can see where the red blood cells are formed from the stem cells and white blood cells, no other type of cells. So adult stem cells are a bit limited in the type of cells that they can produce, right? Adult stem cells are basically used to replace dead cells and damaged cells. Stem cells can divide into different types of cells, and because of that, it is possible that they can be transplanted into patients to treat medical conditions and diseases. Damaged or destroyed cells can be replaced in different parts of the body. For example, the heart, the pancreas for people suffering from type 1 diabetes, and people who are paralyzed because spinal nerves are damaged. And remember, nerve cells cannot be repaired. Issues with stem cells. The use of stem cells in medicine is still in a young phase, and so quite a bit of practical issues could arise. There are also ethical issues surrounding the use of embryonic stem cells. What are the ethical concerns about using embryonic stem cells? Here is a reminder of how the embryo is formed. So we have fertilization, and then we have that single cell called the zygote being formed. The zygote divides by mitosis to form the ball of cells called the embryo, right? So quite a bit of work is being done using embryonic stem cells. Research and tests and trials are being done. Where do they get these stem cells from, the embryonic stem cells? Right, so some of the embryonic stem cells, they come from aborted embryo or from extra embryo from fertility treatment. People who do IVF, they have leftovers, and so they use those stem cells because they would have been discarded anyways. Let us continue to look at the issues surrounding the use of embryonic stem cells. Some people believe that the embryo is a potential human being and so we are destroying lives. Some people have human rights concern as the embryo can't give consent. Religious beliefs will not allow some people to accept the use of embryonic stem cells. And lastly, there are also concerns about stem cells causing cancer because they divide very quickly. Issues with the use of adult stem cells. Adult stem cells might be infected with viruses, and this could be passed on to the patient. The patient's body might reject the stem cells from adults who are not related. To reduce the rejection effect of the body, the patient would be given immunosuppressant drugs, and this could make the patient more vulnerable to infections. Let us now look at stem cells in plants. Stem cells in plants are found in regions known as the meristem. That's a one marker in your exam. The meristems are found in the shoot tip and the root tip of the plant. Let us now look at the use of stem cells in plants. Stem cells in plants are mainly used for cloning, and cloning plants could allow for an increasing number of rare plants, or to save plants from extinction, or to breed more plants that are disease resistant, or to breed more plants for research. Or lastly, for economical importance, for example, producing more seasonal plants. Let us now talk about what are the common exam questions on this topic. Stem cells questions can come in many different forms on your exam, but what I've noticed is that they love to ask questions about evaluating the use of stem cells, whether it is embryonic or adult stem cells. Students, if you're asked to evaluate the use of stem cells, what you're looking at are the pros and the cons, or if you want to say the disadvantages and the advantages of embryonic or adult stem cells, or even both. Thank you so much for watching and all the best in your exams. Bye bye.